And I swear there's something to this fasting stuff, dude. I did concrete yesterday, and now today. I didn't go to sleep. I did TikTok live all night. Cleaned out that entire shed, and filled this whole dumpster, dude. And I still have energy. I'm still like, I'm feeling it. The fact that I didn't go to bed, but all I've been drinking juice, cold pressed juice. Barely eating anything. I eat like a meal a day, probably. Ooh, look at that kid. That big leafy boy. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he smacked his face a little bit. Oh, here he comes. There he is. It's pretty cool how they're just like aware that I'm aware of them. They're so cool. They look like a leaf. Did this deck, what, 2 days ago? Was it 2 or 3 days ago? I don't know. And I stepped on a nail. There's the remnants of my markings. The nail was like right under here. That's great. And then did concrete, and then I think I did sleep, and then did concrete the next day. We did the forms, and then did the concrete the next day. And I didn't go to bed. Stayed up all night doing TikTokies, doing liveys. Had some great lives with you guys, man. All you guys out there, all you guys and girls and everybody else. It's really been having a great time just unraveling the mysteries of the realm that we find ourselves in. It's really great. Just my gratitude to all of you that are willing to hear the alternative views that I express. It's really means a lot, actually. Like, truly, I appreciate it. I really do. Because so far, no one's really disputed it. There's a whole group of people I really want to talk to that I find really interesting. And coconut water. Cold pressed juice, coconut water. And now it's time to get back to work. I gotta get everything organized. And I gotta figure out, what am I doing? Am I gonna stay here and try and figure shit out? I'm gonna hit the road again, because a lot of good stuff does happen on the road. But then a lot of stuff's lining up here too. I don't know. Still trying to figure it out. I thought this was funny. My brother brought this. Great. We're just gonna hang it up anyway. Perfect. Love it. He said that someone gave it to him at his work when they cleaned out their grandma's stuff. Somebody's grandma made that. It's great. Definitely wasn't my grandma though. Rocking with it. So the plan right now is, this was my sister's place, and now it's my brother's place. It's all my stuff over there in the corner. I'm trying to help him clean it out. We just finished a lot of the deck, cleaned up the yard, and I'm just trying to figure out, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of preparation that needs to occur to really be ready for anything. Yeah, I still just have this vision of like bringing people together in a place that they can just decompress and deprogram from all of the divisive societal constructs that we've been smothered in our entire lives. All the things that tell us that we shouldn't work together or trust each other. I feel like that's a very distinct strategy of a controlled demolition, which seems to be occurring right with our infrastructure, bridges. If you look at the maps of the bridges that have gone out and that need repair, if you look at the amount of I was just talking to farmers yesterday saying that the government's paying them to not plant crops, paying them to cut down their forests, paying them only if they'll spray certain chemicals. It's like all these things that are happening around the world, I see it as one thing. It's all just different excuses for the anti-life to do what it does and erase life and assimilate it, right? And make it into its uniform little hive of worker bees that are just unaware of the larger purpose. I mean, we all know deep down, like, when we're doing things like, oh, this, maybe we don't actually, right? Maybe we don't know that what we're doing is actually damaging the surroundings and the environment that we're in. It's wild. It's really something. And that's why I really want to create that space or have a hand in helping. Just seeing, because there's so many people I talk to on this app that I know would, and so many people that I know that don't even know themselves how much they would actually really love to be in an environment where all the work that we're doing is for ourselves and each other. It's not for someone else to skim off of, for some other parasitic entity to say, oh, well, everything you do I get a piece of. What is that? What is that if not a parasite? It's exactly what it is. Why do we allow ourselves to be hosts? Because we are the governing body of this world. Like, we are the authority. We're what makes everything happen. Like, these supposed control structures only have control because we believe they have control. They only have the control we allow them to have because we don't know. We don't know what we can do when we work together. A lot. Anything we want. I've been pondering this, and this speaks something to me. It says something to me. I don't know what the original intent of it is. To me, it just says that there always has to be an observer participating in believing in this dream for it to hold the power over us, right? Like, if we believe that it has the power, then it has the power because it's our power that we're giving it through the belief that it has it, right? And it's pretty funny. We really think about the idea that anything that comes at us that's threatening us is actually something that is delivering our power back to us when we determine that the power is being used against us is our power, and it's the only reason that it found us, and that we can demand a refund, a return, undoing that transaction, and no more transactions are allowed from that particular facet of this entity. I'm just rambling now. I'll quit yapping. Have a great day, everyone.